Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Stalking, I swear, always end up bad. And it's scary. This is a scary case we're talking about today because it ended so badly for the woman. We have a man who murdered his co-worker because he was obsessed. So this man was upset because she was taking too long on her breaks, on her lunch breaks, and was not paying attention to him. She didn't want nothing to do with this man. He's this 51-year-old man. We also got him coming back to the office on 2 separate occasions with guns because he didn't think it was the right time. So what I'm saying is that it shows you how, like, he was really planning to murder her just because he couldn't have her. It's so scary. She did everything right. She stayed away. She didn't talk to him. She went to management, and it still didn't work. He murdered her. He shot her in front of her coworkers that work in her cubicle. Like, that's insane. They always say, you always got men who say women are afraid of men, but it's like, there's a reason why. You got stuff like this. When a woman shows that she don't want to be near you, it's a reason why. Creep vibes, women know the vibes. Like, it's a radar for creeps, okay? Now, men may be thinking women are crazy when we say creeps, but no, that's a legitimate thing. It's like, you're creepy. That's why you're called a creep. So when you got a man who is stalking you, why would you think this person would want anything to do with you? Why would you think she would want to look at you? Why would you think she would want to date you? It's never going to happen. And they can never get that in their head. This 51-year-old man from Texas, you, sir, are scum. And it's just so sad it had to end that way for her because she did everything right. She tried to stay away from him. She went, like I said, she went to management and they tried to handle it. Nothing, like, he just had like anger in his heart and he just wanted to murder her. It's so scary that there's a lot of cases like this out here, y'all. So let's get into it. He wanted her to feel pain. Man obsessed with coworker over long breaks ambushed and killed her at work with everyone there. And that is him, Travis Merrill. A 51-year-old man in Texas is accused of killing a female coworker by ambushing and fatally shooting her in front of their colleagues, allegedly telling detectives he was obsessed with her because she took breaks that were too long and refused to pay attention to him. Travis was taken into custody last week and charged with 1 count of first-degree murder in the slaying of 𝒂𝒚 𝑧𝒍𝒆𝒕, authorities announced. According to a probable cause affidavit, officers with the Louisville Police Department were dispatched at around 11:34 a.m. on Thursday, October 17th, to the building of the Allegiance Trucking at 1825 Lakeway Drive in Denton County, Texas. After receiving multiple emergency calls about an active shooter, the business shares a parking lot with the police department's temporary building. Okay. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders entered the office building and immediately located Merrill, who was standing with his hands already raised in the air. Police wrote. Asked if he was the shooter, he responded yes, pointed out where his firearms were located, and allowed himself to be arrested without incident. So let's hurry up and talk about that too before we get into the murder itself. It's so crazy. He gave up because he already did what he wanted to do. Isn't it scary, y'all, how people, like, you got people that are so obsessed, like, all they want to do is, like, get that person, like, kill them when they don't want them. It's so scary that that's how stuff ends. Why is it that people just can't move on? What is that in people's head that they can't get? Why can't they, like, just get over it? I don't know what that is. I've never been obsessed with anybody. I don't want to be obsessed with people. When you see the sign that they don't want you, they don't even want you talking to them, move away from this person. Get away from them. They don't want you near them. It's just crazy that a lot of dudes don't understand it, and it always end up with murder. I did a lot of stalking cases so far, and they always ended up the same. There was actually one, no, that was the lady, that was her husband, but it's like a lot of these cases, they end up the same. It's like, it's not fair. That's not fair to be here and have to have somebody that's so obsessed with you kill you because you don't want them. That is so selfish on their part. I just think it's so heartbreaking for the victim, obviously. But it's like, she couldn't do anything else. It's like the fact that it's actually wild that he like shot her in front of everybody. So let's get back into it. Colazo was located on the floor underneath the desk in her cubicle. She appeared to have suffered 2 gunshot wounds to the arm, 2 to her chest, and 1 to her leg. Emergency medical personnel transported her to the medical center Louisville Hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced dead. Merrill agreed to speak with detectives and again allegedly admitted to shooting her, explaining that he had become fixated with his co-worker. He was obsessed with her and began getting increasingly angry by her taking what he considered to be unauthorized long breaks during work hours, as well as not paying any attention to him, the affidavit states. She noticed him watching her for months and eventually reported him to management. He was subsequently suspended from the company and required to speak to a counselor before he was permitted to return to work. Upon his return, and I guess he got the okay to go back to work, you guys. Upon his return, he told investigators he believed everyone must think he's a psychopath. Merrill allegedly says she began avoiding him, which only exacerbated his anger. He told police that's when he began purchasing firearms. How crazy. He knows she don't want him, obviously, but now he knows, like, after he found out that she reported him, he's forced to go to, like, counseling. He come back, she's still not paying attention to him, and it only fuels the anger. It's crazy how that happens. I swear to God. You are a psychopath, sir. I hope you know that. It's like, that's not a normal emotion to feel. Jealousy is normal, but it's not normal when this person, when you're being creepy, when you're being obsessive, when you're looking at somebody 24/7, when this person don't like you and you're continuing. That's not a normal feeling. That's not a normal emotion. I hope you dudes know this, and yes, women do this too, but I'm talking about this case. It's not normal to stalk somebody. That's not normal. It's not normal to, want to murder somebody, want to purchase guns because this person don't want you. That's not normal. And a lot of people do need counseling. A lot of people do need counseling. A lot of people are not even mentally ill. They're literally just like obsessive people. And that's not, I don't believe that's mental, but it's crazy. Well, maybe because, I be thinking it's something in the brain. I don't know. I just feel like it's gross. Like, it's sad on the victim part. He told detectives that she had caused him pain and he wanted her to feel pain. So he intentionally planned to shoot her at work with everyone there. In preparation for the shooting, he allegedly told police that he practiced his hand motions with the firearms at home. He also confirmed that he went to the building armed on 2 occasions, one of which was the day before the shooting, but he allegedly said it didn't feel like the right time. Oh my God, that's so horrifying. Just knowing that she could have died the day earlier, no matter what she died, but it's like the fact that you not knowing that that's the thing. It's the fact that you're not knowing that somebody's planning your murder or they're planning to kill you in front of everybody. And how horrifying is that to shoot somebody in front of everybody? Like, why did you even have, you shouldn't even have pain. He said, now let's talk about this. He said she caused him pain. You shouldn't have pain, sir. Yes, you like her. She don't like you. Get over it. I don't care about that stuff. People like this, they need to be told and get it in their head that it's never going to happen. And you know what's scary about that? That's when people go crazy. So look how far he was gone. You couldn't even be like normal about it. This man was obsessed with her. She did not, it don't sound like she was being rude. It sounded like she just went to the management and got it over with. Said that he was like creeping her out and being obsessed with stalking her. When it becomes stalking, that's when you have to unfortunately you have to raise your voice. But you can still do it in a professional way. After that, that's when it get creepy. If you're still seeing him act like that, still seeing him doing it after you reported him, he came back still doing it. I always say it. That's when you have to take matters into your own hands, because I swear to God, y'all, it's crazy, but restraining orders don't work. Like telling the police don't work. They don't take these cases serious because nobody's dead. Like, it's scary. This was going on for months. She wasn't talking to this dude. I don't think so. But it's like, He had this whole scenario in his head, and he wanted her to feel pain because in his head, she hurt him. In reality, she didn't talk to you. She didn't want nothing to do with you. You have to get it in their head that it's not going to happen. You know, being respectful, I guess. You know, just say, I'm not interested in you like that. I'm sorry, I'm not even being your friend. I'm not even going to say, I wouldn't say that, but I'm like, I wouldn't even be their friend. Sorry. The creep level is on 100. We can't be friends. But it's like, it's scary because when somebody is that fixated, nothing is going to like deter them away from you. And it's scary that stuff always end up like this unless you have to get some self-defense and take matters into your own hands. It's scary because she did not think, I'm pretty sure 100% she didn't think he was going to come in and shoot her to death in front of her coworkers. Insane. On the day of the shooting, he allegedly said that he followed her when she left the building on her lunch break and went to her vehicle. That's when Merrill said he went to his car and readied his guns. He then allegedly followed her back to her cubicle and ambushed her with a barrage of bullets. Allegiance Trucking released the following statement to Dallas Fox affiliate. The company is providing support to the victim's family and the rest of our employees who thankfully were unharmed, and we have closed our Louisville office indefinitely. We are also working closely with the law enforcement during this ongoing investigation. We ask for the community support as our company has unfortunately joined the growing national community of workplaces affected by gun violence. Merrill is currently being held in the Denton County Jail on a $10 million bond. He shouldn't even have a bond. That man should not have a bond. Obviously, he's not getting out. He's not making that bond. It's just crazy to me that obsessiveness can get that far. It's a difference when it's like fictional and reality. Because, you know, fictional people who are not, first of all, obsessiveness is weird. But if you're really into somebody that's not like a human, or, you know, somebody that's like, not like a character, or somebody that's somebody playing on TV, it's normal as long as you're not like trying to contact them and stalk them. You know, that's like you're a fan. But you have a coworker right here. That's the thing. You have a coworker who is obsessed with another person. And it's creepy because it's like, no, just seeing that every day for like months would like stress me out. And the fact that, like I said, a restraining order wouldn't do nothing. You also, the thing with that, you gotta have evidence. So just the fact that, you know, stalking is not taken seriously enough for me, because I feel like a lot of stuff end up with death, and that's the only time it's taken serious. There was a case I did with the that girl and her boyfriend. If I still got the pictures in my computer, because I had to wipe a lot of stuff clean, I'll put it up here. Anyways, the girl, her ex-boyfriend was stalking her. He was also beating her. That's why she broke up with him. But he was trying to contact her. He went to jail, got out, killed her. And it's crazy because a lot of stuff could have been prevented. But they don't take domestic violence enough serious enough either. And I know that this is not like in that category, but it's still stalking. It's still creepy, and that's what that girl felt too. There's a lot of cases when a lot of women are, you know, they're uncomfortable, and it's sad that you can't do nothing. You have these really creepy men out here, man. There's a lot of creepy men. It really make you not want to talk to nobody. There's a lot of creeps out here, y'all, and they don't understand why they're considered creeps, and that's what's funny. It's like, really? You're just staring at me every day. You're just trying to, you know, you're doing these weird gestures. You're mad that I'm not here. It's like, of course I'm gonna be creeped out. You're following me everywhere. Like, I don't want to talk to you. A lot of the male ego cannot handle it, and it's not everybody. It's just those men who it's creepy. Living out a fantasy in your head that's not real is so dangerous, y'all, because it's like it's only dangerous for those who take it like into reality. Like I said, fantasy is something, but it's also creepy to fantasize about somebody that you're really obsessed with. Don't do that. That's disgusting and creepy, because that's not real life, okay? It's not real life. People need to get that to their head, like, you're a stalker. And now you got somebody that really hates you, like somebody that's really scared of you and hate you. And it's insane that he like followed her out to her car, then followed her back into the building, and then ambushed her with guns, like bullets, in front of everybody. That's so traumatizing. Just knowing that's the dude that you. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people like me, I would probably guess something like this will happen. If nothing's being like taken care of, if I still see him looking at me, I'm like, I gotta work remote, okay? I gotta work remote. But I'm kind of curious if he like followed her home one day, if he knew where she lived. There's so much, because when he's following her that much, I got a feeling that he followed her home one day. I don't know. It's just creepy, just knowing that there's so many guys out here like this, y'all. Ladies, stay safe out there. This whole video for the ladies. Ladies, stay safe. Be safe. Be aware. Just stay safe. Stay aware. Stay alert. Just, oh my God. It's insane the things that goes through a man's head when you reject them, when you don't talk to them. She did not talk to this man, I believe, y'all. He was like, it was all in his head. And she reported him. She did everything right. He went to counseling. Like, he did not go to real counseling. Could not have. But sometimes it's that bad that nothing will fix it, y'all. And he said he wanted her to make her, he was in pain, so he wanted her to be in pain. He was in pain that wasn't in reality, y'all. And he murdered her. And he's probably sleeping good right now, because he got that urge out of his head. And that's what it is, an urge. And it's scary. Them urges, y'all, that's not a good urge. That word is so weird, urge. Anyways, that's not a good one. That's disgusting. I hate stalkers. I hate people who are obsessed with others, especially like in reality. It's absolutely sick. Oh my God. Stay safe out there, lady. Be careful who you talk to and who you don't talk to. I don't make eye contact with people. I don't like looking at people. Like, don't look at me. I'm not going to look back at you. Like, it's not going to happen. Especially when I'm already creeped out. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ladies, stay safe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.